And good afternoon. It's Shirley with Spirit of Matter, and today I'm in an episode of the like that I haven't done in a while, and that is Mars blessing. So, blessing the things that the planet that rules the day rules. And so, just for, oh yeah, this is of course Mars, day and hour. Ascendant is ruled by Jupiter, midheaven by Mercury. The moon is just separated from Jupiter. Sun in 15 degrees Leos, moon in Jupiter in Taurus, uh, Mars in Virgo with Mercury. So, Mars in the 10th. So, this is a good time to do Mars blessings. And I used the Book of Rulership to basically bless the things that Mars is ruling. And this is a way of attuning with the planet, of connecting, of establish relationship, and a very, very subtle form of charity or donation related to the planet. And I have Mars in the ninth house tropically, so blessings, prayers is very much suited. You can listen to this on a Mars day, a Mars night. So a Mars night is Friday night, wherever you're at. Mars day is Tuesday. And you can go even extra and do Mars hour, which you can use astrosig.com to take a look at the hour. Um, or whenever you're turning to Mars and you want that to be subtle. Okay, you want that to be a blessed way to form connection, then you can listen to this video. You can do the same. You can download for free the Book of Rulership by, I think, Bill Rex, and do as I do, and let me know in the comments below. Is this effective for you, or how is that being received? So, the first thing before I go to the Book of Rulership, we have Rahu and we have Chiron in Aries, which is Mars ruled. So for the first blessing that I would ask of Mars to then to find innovative solution to our chironic wounds or to what troubles us in our Aries domain in our chart. So for me, it's the second house, or the first, depending on the interpretation, and for you, whichever house it is. So to heal collectively our Chiron wound in relation to Mars itself, in relation to the Aries, to provide for the innovation that we need in a way that is supportive of our autonomy, sense of self, which is very Aries, and to go through psychological changes or deep psychological changes. This is more Scorpio, with a sense of joy and excitement and creative solutions, and to be able to assert ourselves with ease. So now let's go to, and that's of course for the eclipses, okay, as Rahu is in Aries. And now let us go to the Book of Rulership, which I already opened on Mars. So you can download this as a PDF. And basically what I'm doing is I'm going through the things that Mars rules and pick up random things that Mars ruled and bless them. So immediately, of course, okay, so Mars rules antagonism. And in this case, my blessings is that we will be both resilient towards the places where by just doing us, we antagonize others, and that we will know to find the right and just action and solution in regards to situation of conflict. Also ruling the anus. And there's actually a prayer for the holes in our body. So basically, a hole in our body. And the prayer pretty much emphasizes how blessed we are to have these holes in our body from which something comes in and something comes out, and how we are blessed to have these holes free and to have good bowel movement if we need to have bowel movement, to have healthy excretion, to have healthy, in this connection, healthy anuses. So whether it's the skin or on even a holistic level, okay, the letting go, the excretion, um, uh, healthy digestion and healthy excretion, healthy bowel movements. And of course, a healthy sensuality around the anus, safe and healthy sensuality. So I'm blessing basically anuses, both mine and in general. What is anvils? Now because I never ran into this word, anvil. So I don't know what is anvils. I want to check what is anvils. What is anvils meaning? Okay, so this is a heavy steel or iron block with a flat top, concave sides, and typically a pointed end on which metal can be hammered and shaped. Oh, I have a blessing for this. So I bless anvils to be of use to produce the metal tools that serve us to nourish and feed. That the tools that are built on these anvils will be used by just people for just means in the right amount. Okay, so and if we talk about elimination, which is also Mars, so that those tools that are the those type of misuses of metals or sharp objects or whatever we sharp with anvils and the like, those misuses will be eliminated now with the decreasing moon. So elimination of excess violence, elimination of excess from our life, what no longer serves, which is great, sever ties with the unjust. Be it patterns or actual matter. Mars as the ruler of aphrodisiacs. And so here my blessing is that the issues that are underlying the need to use aphrodisiacs will be addressed and resolved. So elimination of excess use of those things that are aphrodisiac, as well as easy access when those aphrodisiacs are actually supportive of us. Okay, so let's go to another page. Cook and cooking, cooks and cooking. So Mars is the ruler of cooks and cooking. And here my blessing is that we will know to source our food in ways that are good for us and that are nourishing, and for those people who cook our food, be it ourselves or others, that they will be just, that they will be right, that they will cook us good food, and that they will be appreciated, that they will have good working conditions, that they will have good lives and good energy around them when they create our food or when we create our food. And they will be much appreciated, whether in their jobs or at home. So this is my blessing for cooks and cooking, and for the process to be joyous. Coriander. the planet. So for coriander, um, I bless my coriander in good growth, that I will know to take care of it, and that I will be taking good care of it with ease and with joy, and it will bring good yields for me and for my family and for my local community. Um, and I bless the growth of corianders and people who grow corianders. I bless them with good health and to enjoy good yield, to have good yield, and to remember to eat that, to enjoy that, to celebrate that. And I bless myself also with the means to buy corianders while I'm growing, until it is growing, then to buy corianders. And by the way, a great tip I can give for you when you're growing food: if you are able to afford this, then please, let's say you are growing coriander, do purchase at least every once in a while. I might do this today on a Mars day. I might do this. Purchase a coriander until it is growing, okay? And purchase maybe from a market, maybe from a local person who grows it. Even supermarket is okay if you can't reach like the actual people. And eat it. Eat it with your family, or eat alone, or make sure that you are also, if you have the ability, invested in coriander and eating that. And so I noticed that when I'm doing this, it kind of give my plants a reassurance. Okay, this house uses coriander. This will not go to waste. We use the crops, we eat the crops, we put money in it, we put time and effort to cook it, to enjoy it. We enjoy it, we want it, we desire it, we can invest in it, and then the crops grow. Okay, so please do that with everything that you grow. It will help this grow. Okay, yeah, and plant with the moon, of course. That definitely assists things. Which reminds me that I need to do my garlic diary as well. So that was my blessings for coriander. And crimes and criminals. Okay. Crimes of violence. And my blessing in this sense, first of all, to eliminate the excess use of violence, okay, and to eliminate the need to perform criminal activity by having a more just world. And this means, first of all, to raise awareness of people of many things and many people that we view as criminals. Actually, people looking for a way to get by. So to address and to resolve the issues of crimes and criminal activity by wealth and by innovation. Okay, Mars also rules innovation, and so creating a third options when people are putting ultimatums. Okay, so for people to know that they have a third option, and to know that they have accessibility to food, to resources, even to love, or to pleasure even within the self, in a way that it is safe if a person is still practicing will and consent. So that will be a way to resolve these crimes, and that people will be aware. Sometimes people are committing crimes because they have certain loyalty to something that is actually not loyal to them, and or they feel betrayed, and then crimes of vengeance. And so under every desire to vengeance, there is desire to change the world to a more correct world, to a more right world. And my blessing is that people will find a way to make a positive change, to know what change is needed, to know what is needed, and to act on it. And that people will find a way out of having to do crime to get by, or even if they have such interest or such desires, that they will find ways to satisfy the underlying desire in a way that is actually joyous and beautiful and authentic with the self, because Mars is about authenticity, um, and in alignment, okay, um, in with people rather than on the account of people. Mars can also is about survival, and so will have more access, including myself, okay, to innovation, to think clearly, to make choices that, even if they are unconventional or kind of like a maverick, innovative, and to be doing the right things at the right time with the right people, okay. And so also Mars is protection, and I bless and ask of Mars to protect from crimes, to protect from being in a situation where you either have to perform a crime or be a victim of crime. So also to protect in this way that the person is um, living and have is assertive and have um, their own thing and doing their own thing with relative ease and moving forward with ease, okay. So yes, cruelty, okay, if we are talking about crimes, so cruelty. And so here, okay, the antidote to cruelty or to desire to be cruel is to be receptive of love, and to feel that I have enough, I am enough, I am free, okay? And understand this is very important, because a free person, a free man, a free woman, a free person in general is free. You are free when you don't have to be cruel to others, okay? And so again, going underneath the desire and to get at the essence of a desire. Do you want to instigate change? Do you want to do you want to instigate change? Do you look for excitement? Okay, or maybe another form of excitement that is there suffering inside? Okay, is there suffering inside? And that's why there is cruelty. So to have the innovation and solution to these underlying turmoils in a way that is actually benefic. Whether you feel like being cruel to people, or you ran into cruelty. So, and here I ask of Mars to protect from cruelty. Okay, so to protect both myself from cruelty, to protect and from situation of either desiring to be cruel or being cruel, or being the victim of cruelty, okay, or running into cruelty or seeing cruelty, not by denial, in the sense that not by denial and repression, but actually by addressing those issues, and actually by having the choices that are actually nourishing for us done with ease. So to do the right thing with ease, and to have the freedom to be ourselves with ease and to feel safe in the world. So yeah, Kaku Pint. This is a herb. Now I have to check because I don't know this herb. For those of you who are curious about what is this that I have as a screensaver, so this is basically a changing compilation of talismans that I'm thinking to purchase, and I'm working like with the energy deciding up until the next time I have the money to allocate to the purchase. I'm working with energies. So this one you see here is by Sphere and Sunray. This left is Fumalaut and the right is the latest Asclepius. And they're just sitting by. And sometimes I would say I would do this, and then when I come to purchase, I would actually purchase something completely different. So yeah, kaku, kaku, pine, kaku pine. Okay, I need to say it again. Kaku pint, kaku pint. So it's kaku, kaku pint. Let's take a look at this. So this is kaku pint, and we have more pictures. So if you are watching the images, then you can see this is kaku pint. It's looking very beautiful. It's very Marcy. You can see the red and the phallic shape. But there's also something interesting. It looks like, yeah, it's like a feminine as well. So now let's see, what does it do? Is kaku pint poisonous? So the Arum maculatum is basically the name for it. There's Wikipedia. Is a woodland flowering plant species from the family Araceae. It's native across most of Europe as well as Turkey and the Caucasus. So the kingdom Plantae clare Dracheoptes, I have no idea what this means. Order Alismatalis, family Araceae, genus Arum, species A. maculatum. Description. The leaves of A. maculatum appear in the spring, April, May in the northern hemisphere, October, November in southern hemisphere, and are 7 to 20 centimeters long, followed by the flower borne on a poker-shaped inflorescence called spadix, which is partially enclosed in a pale green spathe. So this is the one I told you that looked like a female. It's this round leaf with this bulge in it. Its leaf-like hood. The spathe can be up to 25 centimeters high, and the fruiting spike, which follows later in the season, may be up to 5 centimeters. They're hidden from sight, the flowers clustered at the base of the spadix with a ring of female flowers at the bottom and male flowers above them. So it has both female and male. The leaves might be either purple spotted or unspotted. Above the male flowers, there is a ring of hairs forming in an insect trap. Oh, insects, especially owl midges, Psychoda balaenoides, are attracted to the spadix by its fecal odor and the temperature up to 15 degrees warmer than the ambient temperature. So it is a bit warmer. It's just Mars is hot, okay? And it attracts by the warmth. The insects are trapped beneath the ring of hairs and are dusted by pollen by the male flowers. Before escaping and carrying to the pollen to the spadices of other plants where they pollinate the female flowers. The spadix may also be yellow, but purple is the more common. So it's not devouring insects. It is an insect trap. Is it like eating insects? The attractive red to orange berries of the female flower are extremely poisonous. Okay, so this is a poison. Mars rules poisons. The root tuber may be very big and is used to store starch. In mature specimen, the tuber may be as big as 400 millimeters above ground level. And so many rodents find this attractive, and it produces heat, and it attracts rodents, and they eat it. Okay, it's named after Nicolas Culpeper's famous 17th century herbal. Okay. Pint is shortening of the word pintle, which means penis. It's penis. Derived from the shape of the spadix. The euphemistic shortening has been traced to Turner in 1551, so we know about this herb for quite a while. So it is toxic, and all parts can produce allergic reactions. Many people should be handled with care. The berries are poisonous to many animals, including humans, but harmless to birds, which eat them and propagate the seeds. They contain oxalates of saponins, which have needle-shaped crystals that irritate the skin, mouth, tongue, and throat, and result in swelling of the throat, difficulty breathing, burning pain, and upset stomach. However, there are acrid taste coupled with the almost immediate tingling sensation in the mouth when consumed means the large amounts are rarely taken and serious harm is unusual. So basically, if you just try to eat this, you kind of realize that this is not for you. It's one of the most common causes of accidental plant poisoning based on the attendance at hospital and emergency department. So they kind of look like berries, but they're not. Red berries, but they're not. There's a known antidote to amaculum poison. Airway management may reduce the mortality, and aggressive fluid administration may prevent renal injury. So this can be lethal. So yeah. Culinary uses: the root of cocoa paint, when roasted well, is edible. And when the ground was once traded under the name of Portland sago, it was used like a salep orchid flower to make salup, a drink popular before the introduction of tea or coffee. It was also used as a substitute for arrowroot. It can be highly toxic if not prepared correctly. The leaves, which are toxic, can be mistaken for edible sorrel, and it's also used to make soup in the Andarin region of Turkey, where the leaves are leavened with yogurt and boiled for long hours, which eliminate toxicity. So you can eat the leaves and the roots, but you need to know how to make them. This process results in a sour soup, which is called tirsik. Okay. It's used as an ornamental plant, shades gardens. And is used. The roots were traditional sorts of starch for stiffening clothes. In the 1440s, the nuns of Sion Abbey in England, used the roots of the cacopine flower to make starch for lunch linens. Only starch made of herbs could be used for communion linen. So this is also arum, which is black. Okay, so my blessing regarding this plant, first of all, to bless the plant, to have easy integration into the habitat and to do its work in the ecosystem with ease. So good growth, and bless, ask of Mars to protect us from consuming this plant, of course, to protect the people who eat the roots or the leaves, and to make sure that they are well cooked. So blessing that if you got to eat, is that you're eating this well cooked and well prepared, so it's not poisonous for you. And bless people that if they have allergic reaction or that they won't have any allergies, and that will be tended to, but also that they will have immediate life-saving treatment if they need to. So yeah, it's all kinds of like dark stuff here, but I will stop at this, okay, for today. It's been quite an episode. So here is for Mars blessings, And again, you can listen to this whenever you are. Oh, now the midheaven is right, separating from Mars. And we only have 1 minute, so I will upload this video right now and see you in my next video. Bye bye.